What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the RC vlog. Today I'm going to tell you what to do after a race to your RC stuff. So let's go see what I've done so far. I've done absolutely nothing. I literally don't do anything to my stuff after a race. I bring my stuff in and just set it down. But I will say there are a couple of things that I make sure of. One, after your race, make sure you take your batteries out. I've done that before, left my battery in a car and it puffs the battery up. Sometimes it drains it all the way. It's really bad for it. Also, you don't want your car to set fire. So I take my batteries out. There's also this myth that people put after run oil. That's for like the RTR stuff. People say to put after run oil. I'll be honest, I haven't used after run oil. God, I don't remember the last time I used after run oil. Probably 10 years. If you run good fuel, you don't typically need after run oil because you have such solid oil in the fuel. So I don't run after run oil. The other thing I try to do after a big race is I try to check, which I already opened it back up, but I'll try to check all the tools that I have, like make sure they're all in the places that I expect them to be. Because a lot of times you'll loan tools out and you'll totally forget, and you want to remember fresh on your mind on who took your tool. That's actually helped me a lot. But I'll always go through my pit bag whenever I get back from a big race. But this is like, I don't know, we've been done with this race this is day 5 after the race. I literally I don't want to touch my stuff. If I work on my stuff too much, I get burnt out, and that's definitely not what I want. So, but yeah, I kind of snaked you guys. That was my first time I actually snaked you guys. There's not really anything I do after a race besides make sure my batteries are out and check my tools. I'm not even gonna clean my stuff. I'll probably clean it before the next race. Actually, I'm gonna break in an engine this weekend, so you guys are gonna get to see how to break in an engine. I should post that video probably up Sunday. So I got a question this past weekend from, actually I think it was on Facebook, from a good friend, Johnny Kimbrell, and he asked me, how do I deal with like RC meltdowns on the track? And what I'm referring to is whenever someone hacks you, or someone makes a mistake, or you just get taken out and you just get so upset. Obviously we're all competitive, so we get really into it and you get upset, and we've seen it all. We see it all the time at the track, people getting mad and blowing up. I'll be honest, I'm really not the best person to ask about that. Like this past weekend I got really frustrated, but I get frustrated at myself. I think what's important is that you don't target your frustration towards someone else. That's when I think it's bad. I get mad. I've yelled at marshals before. Not yelled at them, like yelled at them across the track, but yelled at them internally. But I know it's just because I'm more mad at myself because I made the mistake. And what's most important to me, again, is not only to not lash out at somebody, but as soon as you walk off the stand, to just let it go. Because we are there just to have fun. But I'm really not the best person. Like I said, I blew up this past weekend. You get really frustrated, especially when you work really hard and someone takes you out. And a lot of people will come up to me after the race. There was a situation this past weekend where I was passing lap traffic and I got taken out by lap traffic. That's really frustrating because obviously they're not even racing against you at that point, and they took me out. And I got mad, and when I say mad, I was like, dude, seriously? But you know, once I walk off the stand, it's over. You're not gonna hear me talk about it anymore. So that's the thing. You just gotta let it go off your back, because it is a freaking it's a game. I mean, I guess you could call it a sport, but we're playing with toys. And you know, those guys will usually message me on Facebook or call me or text me later and be like, dude, I'm really sorry about that. I've already forgot about it. Like literally, if you've taken me out and I've got mad on the stand, I don't even remember anymore. So that's pretty much the best advice I can give you. Unless you're like, I think anyone that's extremely competitive is going to get frustrated if they get taken out at the track. So I don't think it's necessarily awful. Just try to keep in mind that there are kids watching, and I'm like preaching to the choir here. I know I should be talking to myself, but there are kids watching, and you know, if you start spouting off really loud cuss words and things like that, it's not good. It doesn't give a good reputation for the hobby. And if they're there with their parents are going to be like, no, I don't want you in this hobby. And that's one less person we have in the hobby. So remember, the focus is we want to get as many people in the hobby as we can. So, but that's pretty much what I can tell you about that. I'm sorry, Johnny, if that didn't help you as much as you'd like it to, but just try to let it roll off your back after you get off the stand, bud. So if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe, or subscribe to my channel. Smash that like button. Also turn on the notification bell. This weekend I'm going to be breaking an engine. This is something I've been wanting to do for a while. The engine's right here. I got a lot of cool content coming up. I'm breaking in this engine this weekend. I'm going to show you how to break in a nitro motor. I'm also going to show you how to break in a brushed motor. This is what a lot of guys do in the spec classes. I do a brushed motor break-in on my spec slashes, and I'm about to start doing it on my truck. So tune in, guys. Please like and subscribe. Later.